a tremendous friend and a great customer of Leisure Worden and Terry's, Dave Hicok. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks.
First thing, I know it's a big commitment. You spent some time getting here, and then you have a 5-hour meeting, so it's all day.
Right.
Worth it?
Absolutely. I'm here because of you.
Thank you.
I'm here because you asked me to be here.
That's really nice.
No, really. I mean, don't underestimate that.
Thank you.
And if you had said, oh, we're going to talk about sales process or any of that, I would have been like, oof. But it really has been good. So, this is a product that you and I have talked about, and it's an opportunity to dig deeper into that product. But I keep thinking I need to sit down and spend some time with this because I need to understand how the product works.
Right.
So the good news is the first half or so of our thing today was going through how the product works.
Right.
So the work that I should have been doing with the illustration on my desk, we're actually doing here.
Yeah, we're doing it here, and like what I did is I try to put together a meeting where you have product information and then you have concept around the product, which now you have a better understanding of how you can present it. And then we're going to give you some of the presentation skills. Some of the, I go on my meeting and I have to go through something, maybe be not sound scripted, but I have to have an approach. And that approach is going to do a lot of things for me, and it'll allow me to actually talk about that concept so that you have better engagement with your client during the meeting. So we're trying to create a two-pronged approach where we gave you both product and concept training and also presentation skills so you can create high-impact appointment, which is the name of the meeting.
Right. I think it's good because I think either one of those, if you had just done, hey, we're going to sit down and talk about this product for 2 hours, it would have been kind of a snoozer. Or if you'd said, hey, we're just going to talk about sales training for 3 hours, either one of those would have been like I could do almost anything like a root canal instead of that. Yeah. But I think putting the two together is good. We all get a little rusty. We all tend to do things the way we've always done it. And I think what's good about this is it's forcing us to think about how, what prep work could we do before we go to see the client that would have the meetings be more effective. So that's been good.
Yeah, I agree. I think, it's all about execution. And we all come out of meetings and say, I could have done this differently or I could have done that better. And we're trying to provide a little bit more training along the lines of execution. And of course, you're going to pick and choose the things that work for you. You're not going to obviously come away and say, oh my God, it was great. I've got 5 hours worth of information and I'm going to start using that in my approach. Victor and I were thinking about, could we give you tremendous information, great detail, and then you pick up on the things that you think you need to work on or that can help you improve your approach and your execution. After many, many years of selling life insurance and going through the typical concepts, we finally have something that we think is exciting. And it's exciting because it's bulletproof and there's nothing like it. There's no comparison. You can't spreadsheet it. You can't go somewhere else and say, well, how does this company and that company do it? I mean, this is a one-of-a-kind approach. And so once we download that to you, then you can kind of figure out how you can weave that into the approach that you have in your style when you go out and meet your clients.